That was a great intro to the YouTube video, I'm sure. Oh, hello. What's this? We have an uncombined. We have an uncombined stair set here. Hold on. I was going to change the pivot, wasn't I? Pivot center. This is SM. Straight. And then here we have... I definitely see a distinct problem with these stairs. They're not flat. They don't line up with flat surfaces. Well, this one does. This one doesn't. What's up with this one? This isn't standard. I'm so confused. I think we'll be able to split these off the stairs. Funhouse steps don't. Browse to asset. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to delete those. Oh wow, it really is a very basic build, isn't it? Everything made of square. I like it. This is how a source mapper would roll. But they don't need to be 3D assets if they're BSP. They can just be part of the level. Planes, though, kind of inexcusable. Nanite does not appreciate the plane. Part of the level, part of the game. That's right. Okay, there's some scuffage here. On the top of every one of those was an item. I allegedly have something selected. It just hasn't been purged from memory yet, maybe? Or they've been replaced with empty meshes. That's interesting. Oh, very interesting. Yeah, the top of every one of those banisters was a plane. That's very annoying. I think we can all imagine how this came to be. I think we can all imagine. I think we can all understand how someone would manage to add a plane on the underside of a banister if they were doing some kind of a Boolean modifier with their struts and they maybe didn't forget to delete the childs. I don't know. I'm not a 3D artist. I'm only speculating here. But we don't need any of this. We, as the game developer, do not... Oh my god, did you just see it? Fucking Back to the Future out of existence? That was very scary. Yeah, you see, there's, Oh, wow. Okay. No, I don't want to select that. What the hell? I want to select the things that I had selected before, idiot. It's because I have a low frame rate set and the temporal anti-aliasing was just like... Ouch, asset. Can delete all those. And then all this stuff which is just like a slab. Again, I have access to a great many number of slabs personally, so I don't think we really need any of these perfect slabs. As grateful as I am to receive the perfect slabs, they are but slabs in the eyes of slab. Slab snob. I want to reassure everyone that making a video game is a very time-consuming goal. It requires a large amount of time investment. No matter who you are, no matter what game you're making, no matter why you're making that game. There's a second ladder steps. Is that the one that we preserved? I think that's the one we preserved. And like, it's... A lot of it boils down to this. A lot of it boils down to, I have a thing that I want to use. Oh, but it's not quite right. Oh, but it's not exactly the thing that I wanted to actually use actually. It's actually slightly different to the thing that I actually wanted to use. See, some things that Bullet have provided are very cool and very detailed and very beautiful, like these tables. These tables are pretty good. I like them. Chandeliers. Chandeliers are also pretty popping off. I don't know about that. I might have to look at that. Everything else, popping off. Quality tables, right? Like the kind you'd find at IKEA. And they've even got tiny little chamferels on the edge so you don't cut your arm open when you bump into them. Appreciate it. The columns are okay. A little bit basic. They're not shaded smooth, which is... makes me worried. But I think I can do something with that. If I recompute the normals or the tangents, I think I can shade smooth there. But then we have stuff like a throne. which is just crazy. Look at it. It glows, right? So the more solid the color, the higher the vertex density. And the higher the vertex density, the harder it is for a computer to put it on the screen. So we may end up editing these slightly. And things like functional assets for the game, stuff like stairs, ladders, doors, you name it. Oh, these aren't nanite. And they're rendering behind as well. What the fuck? That's so weird. So yeah, ladders, stairs, doorways, arches, the interior space of a building. If you make them such that they would be traversable in real life, you make them very hard to use as a game asset, especially in a third-person out-of-body camera action-adventure game. So really, the key thing is to space things out about double. Make your doorways twice as wide, make your corridors twice as wide, make your stairs twice as wide, and stuff like this, while beautiful and, you know, fairly well made and beautiful, very impractical for a video game, unfortunately. Not just for the fact that there's a tight spiral and there's basically no room to alight to the stairs. The fact of the matter is you have a very tight radius on the helical staircase, which means that you have these. So if we think of this, if I grab the old snip tool, if I grab the old snip tool, so we just grab this a sec. I know I do this every time I come to this thing. On the outside of the stair, we have this angle subtended as a collision. Works in The Sims, the spiral staircase, only because it's animated. You don't have to drive your sim around. Yeah. So on the outside of the helical staircase, we have this kind of a rampage here, which is almost already a 45-degree angle, right? But on the inside of the helical staircase, around about here, we have this. So that was a horribly drawn line. We have this, right? And you can see that the angle here, that's 45 degrees, which is like the maximum walkable slope for a character. And the maximum step height, this is like, that's like close to 60 degrees there. And then it approaches 90 degrees to the center of the helical, which is intraversible. And this is a problem for two reasons. One, we already have a steep slope on the outside, so this is going to be hard to automatically traverse using the automatic character tool. Would require extra code, extra work, extra time for it to work correctly. Two, I forgot what I was talking about. Sorry, what? Oh yeah, it creates a navigation manifold, a collision, a clipping box, if you would, for smoother stair movement, regardless of IK. But this now cannot be subdivided by a single quad. So, for example, if we had a stair here that was straight and it was ascending at 45 degrees, you could define that as a quad with two triangles. But because we have a 60-degree angle and a 45-degree angle, granted, there is a plane defined by this, kind of, but it's not really a plane. It's a warp. It's a curved surface, and it's illegal to compute. You basically need to make a sawtooth pattern, right? Where you approximate this curve with a bunch of triangles like this. And it's messy, and it increases the complexity of the navigation mesh and navigation space. And collision space and collision mesh. That's just not something we want. And it's also going to be unfun to use because it's so small and because it's so tightly twined, right? I think the most successful helical staircases we've seen in video games to date, you got me? The most successful helical staircases we've seen in video games to date have been where the actual column is actually quite large, and the staircase itself approximates itself to being a straight staircase, right? So in a game like Castlevania, also it's dangerous in real life, rubs his shins. Yeah, it is dangerous in real life, because you end up with that really tiny little step on the inside, and you're like, oh, I can just get my toe on there. Oh no. I've been to castles before, Reno, don't worry. But if we think back to Lament of Innocence, Castlevania, right? We have the camera view here. That's camera view. And the staircase is helical like this to the camera, right? So the stairs are here. And you just sit here and you just push left or right to go up and down these stairs, and it's beautiful. And you have a big wall that's like here, and you can see the helical staircase disappearing upstairs, and it's beautiful. Can you make a convex or box collider for each step? Would it solve your problem? No and no. I mean, yes, but also no. But also yes. But also no. Hi, Mika. But it's not just a question of it being a collision mesh. It's also going to be a problem for the player to intuit, a problem for the player to agree with, right? It's going to be hard for navigation, not just for the AI, not just for the actual model, but also for the player to use physically. Because if you have like a really tight spiral like this, the camera is going to either be like flipping around the spiral like crazy, or you're going to have to figure out some kind of masking option where the camera doesn't really move a lot and it just goes up and down. But then you have to kind of put the camera into a rail, and you have to understand which way around the rail is and the camera control. And Matt, I already hate doing camera control setup. This is not it. This may be it. This may be it. Or something like this, but it could be slightly smaller, and we could have still a chase cam against the player, going down around a slightly smaller one. But when you get to these real small helical stuffs, it's just not a comfortable gaming experience. And like, this is meant to be like, I know ants don't even have staircases, right? So this is already wildly crazy to have an ant staircase, right? So I just feel like there's a better way, and I feel like the more space you give the player, especially in a place like the ant nest, which is meant to feel nice because that's their house, right? That's not like a prison or like a horrible place to exist. It's their home. It's meant to be kind of cozy and kind of fun to exist in. So I don't want to make any of the navigation through this area, you know, toxic. And the meshes that we've been given are beautiful. They just aren't it. I'll keep one of them in the project. I'll keep one of them in the project. I'll keep one that's fully built. TPS in general, you have a problem, you hate TPS. FPS for everything. You think top down is a good compromise if game makers are insisting. I don't mind TPS. TPS is nice because you get to appreciate the character model more. FPS is definitely the easiest game mode to do. Unless, of course, you have a multiplayer FPS or an FPS that features mirrors or visual effects or game effects that feature the actual player character itself. So then you have to have a second player character that's invisible to the player, but only visible to the world, and then the player is invisible to the world, and only the third person. It just gets to be a bit of a nightmare, really. Game design is a nightmare. How you doing anyway, Mika? Did you finish Order yet? Did you your game jam game was amazing. Like I'm jealous that you managed to make a game jam game that good. So jelly. Full poly surface 2383 2381. I'm trying to find. I'm gonna look for a staircase which is full. Oh, that's a full staircase. That comes with the leaves, though. That staircase at the top doesn't come with leaves. These leaves are separate. I'm so confused. You like being able to switch between first person, third person, but you don't game a lot? We're gonna have to change that, Reno. We're gonna have to go fund me for Reno. Buy Reno a Switch. Buy Reno a gaming PC. Okay, all the leaves are disconnected from all the staircases, but all the staircases are whole, so we can. This is something I don't like about 3D models. Not Unreal. Unreal's fine. But like 3D models, we can set the pivot. We can set the pivot point, right? Of any of these meshes to be any pivot point. But there's no real function for tying two separate 3D objects' pivot points to each other. Like, I think you can set a specific location for the pivot point, right? No, you can't. Okay, you can't set a specific location for the pivot point. Ignore me. So... And you can't do two objects' pivot points at the same... Oh, you can? Hold up, is that how you do it? Stop. Stop me. You'll see how you're going to be placed in the game jam chart. I think top-down controllers are going to hurt ratings. You'll see. Already after 1.5 years of development, it's 1% done. So in 150 years, it'll be 100% done. Wow, Mika. That's a strong development cycle. I'd like to see a more fleshed out. Oh, that's how you do it. That's how you do it, kids. You just select them both and you set the pivot to be the center, and it sets both of their pivots to be the center. Yo, browse the asset. Okay, so this is the one that we're keeping. Full poly surface 2022. Oh, how fitting. Oh, snap. This is SM helical stair leaves. Woo! Whoa. Browse to asset. So we're taking full ZBrush Polymesh 3D 5352. What a great name. Yeah, it's all of them. SM helical stairs. Maybe that should be an SM stairs helical. I don't know. Full poly mesh 3D 2. We don't need that one either. Yeah, I'm sure you'll see that the 3D artist that we have for this lovely project has been very enthusiastic in their creation of assets. Excuse me? Did I... Hold on. Did I ask you to stay up there? Hold on. You doing, lad? What? Did I say I wanted to see a more fleshed out starter project? I want to see a more fleshed out starter project. That game was so good. I need to finish it. I'm bad at it, but it's a good game. I'm gonna see if I can edit these chandelabres. Oh, that is a separate mesh. Great. Are all the chandeliers the same? Yes. Very, very interesting design. Very physically impossible design. I like it. Physically impossible design is my jam. I think I know what I'm going to do with these. So, I had a website open. I don't know if I stole the reference image. I hope I did. I did not. There's a glow-in-the-dark mushroom. You think you could build a little mini ant racer game to integrate? Panaki. It was made out of nanocarbon tubes. Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this hoop. And I'm just going to put the first chain link into the ceiling boss. How am I today, man? I'm alright. How are you today, buddy? I mean, apart from the fact that I overslept and I have basically no time to do all of this stuff. Doing alright? You got your tooth fixed? Yay! That's what we like to hear. Oh, there's another one at the end here. Is that separate? That is also separate. Fantastic. Did you know you can orbit with alt? You think you know, and you hate it. I said yesterday that I hated it. It picks a really weird pivot point to orbit around, and I don't understand why. Like, I want to orbit around the thing that I have selected, maybe. But and Unreal's just like, yeah, there's nothing right here. Yo, it's a nice thing to orbit around, though. You're a very weird pivot point to orbit around. You F first. Oh! I mean, it kind of... Oh, right, yeah, I've got two selected. Yeah, okay. Oh, alright, that makes it so much better. Thanks, you. Good tip. Good tip. To lock the pivot point, press F. God, yeah. Yo, you do F? Alright. But then if I haven't pressed F, alright, it's changed the pivot. Oh, right. So it sets an offset to the local pivot. That's really weird. Do you even F? God. So this chain link is beautiful. Are these individual? Oh, yo, these are individual chain links. That's good. Thanks, Mika, too. Yeah, thanks, everybody. Very big, helpful. Every day is a learning experience here. Every day. Not a single day. Press F to press respects or set pivot in you. I do like the chain links. It's very smim. It's very authentic smim. Are they actually linked well? They look like they've got a little bit of a weirdo collision going on, but I guess it's fine. It's just cool because we have an individual chain link that we can have. Next time I ask a question, y'all aren't here, you're just gonna say press F. That's the one. You can use right click and drag to zoom. How do you change the in-editor camera frustum clipping? The near plane clipping? Because this is really frustrating. Like, I just want to be closer to it forever. Like, come on, man. If they linked well, they'd be apart. If they linked in well, if they're linking well, delete asset. I didn't mean to do that. I'm a goof. I'm a goof. Sorry. I wanted to select. Oh, wait, what? That's a full shandy. This is a modular shandy. In today's episode, near, far. Oh God. So I don't need this because we're about to reconstruct the shandy. There is a hole in the shandy. I don't want to bring this up, kids, but there's a hole in the shandy. Ooh. What's that? Whew. Hey there, little buddy. You okay? You lost? Doing okay there? I think he'll be fine. Gonna swing from the chandelier. I'm gonna live like tomorrow does not exist. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. There's a hole. Probably where the idea sparked from. Swinging like a wrecking ball? You're making a bunch of cool pop culture references that I don't understand. Browse to a set. We delete the assets. There's still no blueprint set pivot option. It was a Shia song called Chandelier. Hell the message for bullying. That Titanium sounds like she's singing I am a dirty whore. No, I can't. Never did learn to read them musics. Well, Reno, it's never too late to try. It's never too late to start, right? I have to set the pivot for all of these to be the center of all of these things. How about no? How about I just set the pivot to be the top of the chandelier? Every single one? Really? Eventually, yes. I don't enjoy it though. Don't. Oh, they're all individuals. Oh, mate. Oh, Berlin. Oh. If only you could do mesh instancing in Maya. If only there were the tools to instance these meshes in Maya ahead of time. It's all the same mesh, innit? You am Titanium. Took 2 months to hear the real lyrics. Go listen to it, you'll never hear it the same again. Reno, you don't need to learn music. Just upload the MIDI to DAW and listen. True. True. Top. You was quoting death clock. Kicks autocorrect. It's a K. Thank you, autocorrect. It's DETHKLOK. Death clock. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I have the album. It's a good album. It is a K. It is a K. And an E. Can I merge these? Mesh merge. I didn't want to mesh merge them now. This is gonna suck. Been years, forgive me. Man, I watched it in high school, right? Jesus. Why would you bring that up, Reno? Reno. I won't delete them, no. Actually, I kind of do. You're older than me, so shush. It's true, Reno is actually identified as being older than Streamer. Mana freaking dono. Did I see the message on Discord? I sent you a cheers. You got the emotes working out of Blender. Congratulations. Blender is a pain in the ass to use. Welcome to my world. You didn't see the cheers. Yeah, it doesn't give you a notification when you get a reaction to your message. I realized that maybe I should have just sent you like a cheers emoji or something. Congratulations, Badaki. Today is a fateful and celebrated day. You have overcome... What am I going to do here? Like, I really don't want to build the chain from scratch. Do you know what I'm going to do? Do you know what I am going to do? You fixed the animation. Yeah, I didn't have any animations come out. Like, there was one that came out but doesn't do anything. Like, it doesn't play in Blender and it doesn't play in Unreal. So maybe I was doing it wrong. I'm gonna go play Trackmania in 34 minutes. Yes. Spaz out? No. I had an idea of what I was gonna do, and then I realized the idea is actually wrong. So if I change the pivot point for the one that I'm going to use, and then I replace the ones that I don't want to use with the ones that has a new pivot point, it's going to put them at the original pivot point for the original. Hello, Prim Codec von Shrink. Hello, I am the streamer. Yes. Have you ever seen Mudder's stream, Codec? He's so chilled out. How does he do it? I'm just gonna do it hard mode. I'm sorry. I have to. I'm sorry. So all these no longer need to exist. I realized actually deleting the referenced static mesh doesn't remove the static mesh from my scene, or it doesn't remove the static mesh actor from the scene. It just deletes the reference of the static mesh actor that it was referencing. Trackmania modder. Is there another modder? He's so chilled out. How does he do it? Like, when I play Trackmania, and we have verifiable truth of this from my chat, but I'm spitting blood. I can't deal with it. It's a very... You love his dad jokes, Redeem? Best content ever? He has a dad jokes, Redeem? Bardaki, you two separated at birth. 100%. What's the most terrifying word in nuclear physics? Oops. Oh no. Oh boy, that is scary. Ah, right. Is it this? We can just browse to asset, right? And then we can rename it to SM Chainlink. Giant fly has attacked the local police. Police have called in the SWAT team. This might actually work out in our favor. Having a smelly... I'm scrolling on Reels. Slow down the camera. You know what? Screw you then. You know what? Screw you. Speed 1 camera, everybody. We have hit the floor. What is up with that mode? Seems like a glitch to me. Read a bad dad joke, 3k points. You'll have to hear it, highly recommend. Gotta feed the bear. Looky look. Bring waffles for all of us, Reno. Enjoy your look. 3k points. Bardakis is only 128. The last thing I heard was that he was thinking about getting a new graphics card with the prize money of the last tournament he was in. Reno's are free. What do bees use for energy? Flower power. You get what you pay for. That's true. It is very true. Sometimes you don't get what you pay for. What kind of tree can fit into your hand? A palm tree. RTX 4090. Yeah, he said he wanted to play Trackmania at a constant 240 frames. And on his current rig, it was impossible. And he just said it's nicer, isn't it? And I was just sweating in the crowd because I play Trackmania at 60 FPS locked. Because I'm a scrub. It just doesn't like running on my PC, that's all. It seems to be resetting the position of the mesh when I let go of shift. Or let go of mouse. Are you gonna get a 4090, Mika? I feel like you're the kind of person who has the means. I probably won't be getting a 4090. I'll just struggle with the 2070 for a few more years. I think the next step, for streaming at least, would be a second PC. It's the easiest way to offload like the stress of streaming, but it's like, how do I even manage the cables at that point? Because I need stuff plugged into both PCs at the same time, and I don't want to have to buy 2 of every peripheral. And Mika's gonna be like, you just buy a keyboard switch. I have special keyboards. Just get more cores. Stream all with CPU. Do you know how intense CPU encoding is in real time? Jesus, I wouldn't trust my CPU to do that. It's literally what you do. Oh my god. Do you know I had to? What game was it? Destiny 2. I have to limit the cores Destiny 2 gets to make render calls with to stream it properly. It's so stupid. Just make your game streamable. You don't have enough desk space in general. You need to buy a bigger room first. Yeah. I mean, there's plenty of room under this desk. I could probably fit 3 PCs under this desk. It'd be very dusty. just to get second PC. Yeah. I can't afford a new graphics card, so I'll just buy a whole new PC. Maybe I can get a 4090 built in for less than a 4090. That's how it works, right? No! It's perfect. It's perfect. 4090 costs the same as a new gaming PC with a 3070. And now I have to go about the business reselecting all those MacGuffins. Like a 5-year-old used car. Sheesh. We all know Mana can't buy a used car anyway. Because he doesn't have a license. Oh, I guess I could buy the car, but I have to put in a sawn. I won't be able to drive it anywhere. Wouldn't even be able to drive it home, so I'd have to have it, like, delivered. Oh, what is this? What is this nuggetry that we've got going on here? I can deal with things not actually touching or lining up. Kind of. But I cannot deal with open topology. What the hell, man? We're gonna fix this. Well, you can buy assets. You know, in all of my days of developing video game, I've bought two assets. I bought 2 assets. Okay. I bought Ultra Dynamics Guy. And I bought the hardware profile monitor. So that I can have a beautiful skybox, which I'm not even using in this scene. And I can monitor hardware usage for builds, which I have not done yet. Those are rookie numbers. Right. So if I control click that, it's going to deselect it. Correcto. Then we're going to move the bottom of the chandelier up to intersect with this beam in a beautiful and non-horribly manifolding way. Yeah, it's close enough. It kind of does put me off. Like, the fact that it's just this weird single point, doesn't even line up with the center of the crystal. That does put me off. Doesn't even line up with the center of the crystal. What the fuck? What the freak? Game engine is toys for more advanced kids, and paid game assets is NFT for gamers who want to play with gaming engines. I mean, it's not an NFT because, like, the purchase ledger isn't maintained on a blockchain, but yes. At least I hope the purchase ledger isn't maintained on a blockchain. Epic Games. Bardaki's brain hurts from reading that. It's okay, Bardaki. It's okay. We're all friends here. I'm just gonna join him. I'm just gonna give him a little bit of a swoop. Okay. If this is unacceptable to you, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. And the jewel. The jewel. I feel if we put it into a reverse-faced spheroid, it would look cool. Like, we could make that look like some kind of jelly. The jewel itself is fine, but like if it was in, have you ever played Monster Hunter? Monster Hunter World? When you find the amber and the agates in the volcano zone. Man, on a totally unrelated note, how well is your voice acting? Terrible. I don't do voice acting. It's not a job that I subscribe to, but You want the raw, untreated wavs. You got to remember that my voice goes through so many filters. I don't actually sound like this in real life. Like the actual voice that comes out is like a very squeaky mouse voice. English has non-natural to my native language constructors, so without language practice it's impossible to create proper English sentence logic for you. Let me tell you about English sentence logic, okay? There is none. There's no logic to the way English people construct their sentences, okay? We just do it, we just crazy, we just freestyle, man. It's 24/7 freestyling. True bruv. So I'm going to do something very cheesy here. What I'm going to do is... Did I change any of these pivots? Oh. I didn't change that one, apparently. Okay, that's weird. Imperfections bring character to the game, but you feel your pain, you're the same. You'll make a perfect game which doesn't have any dirt, decals, and misalignments, and assets have to be perfectly round dimensions, flat materials. It's not about imperfections. I'm fine with the game having imperfections and weird stuff going on with the design. It's an arrow to an imperfection. You know what I mean? Like, it's fine. Like, this is the weirdest thing. There's like the same rock all the way around this thing. To me, that's like beyond imperfection. But like, no one's pointing to that, right? You'll run past that 1,000 times before you even notice that there's like 8 of the same rock there. We all be nuts. Which nuts? Deets. That's right. Deets is nuts. But like, when you have a point like this and then it's not aligned. All the nuts. These ners, those ners. Anyway, cancel. Hello. Well, I didn't set your pivot. Oops. Oops. We pivot. Top. You distracted me and I didn't finish the operation. I thought I was in freeform mode. So what we're going to do is... I lost Starry Night. I don't think I even needed to do that. I think you can align by bounding box. You wish you was joking. Deets, Watson, honey, maple, nuts. I knew it was a thing. I knew it. Like, I could feel it. Berlin! Subscribe for 5 months? Is that how long we've been developing this game for? Oh, God. Welcome in, Berlin. And do you know what we do when people subscribe around here? Oh. Bardy's here as well. We open card packs. Thank you so much for the 5-month resub. Oh, no, that's the barcode. Don't see how much they were. We got these lovely Unfinity Magic the Gathering card packs to get through. Air quotes, get through. I want to get through them as slowly as possible, so stop subscribing, alright? Hi, everybody. Balint is here. I should be doing a shout out for everybody in chat right now. Everybody follow everyone else in chat. The art is super cute. Yeah, it's nice. It's like cartoony 1980s, 1990s cartoony space. There's the like Jetsons references. Kleber's here. Oh, Kleber's here. Welcome, Kleber. You subscribed with Prime? Damn. Did you not subscribe with Prime? You subscribed to someone else with Prime? You have Prime? Bardaki gifted a tier 1 gift sub to Kleber. It's their first gift sub in the channel. Bardaki, thank you for gifting a sub to Kleber. I'm going to have to open another pack after this one. Jeez, it's slowing me down now. I'm meant to be doing work. We've got Jetpack Janitor. It's a human employee. Alpha Strike. This creature has first strike as long as it's blocking or being blocked by a creature that comes after it alphabetically. Nice. Disembowel. Destroy target creature. That creature's controller loses 1 life for each unique vowel in the creature's name. The vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and Y. Without vowels, no one can hear you scream. Jet lagged. You unglued? Yeah, but these are legal. These are black border cards, Claire. You can just put these in a deck. Check it out. There are silver bordered cards. Look, there's one there. The fateful unplayable card. Don't judge me. These are going straight in my deck. Command performance. I think we've had 4 of these now. Open attraction. Roll to visit your attractions. You get 2 tickets, so you may put a sticker on an online permanent you own. From TwitchCon return. How was TwitchCon, by the way, Science? What happens at TwitchCon? Sanguine Sipper. Vampire guest. Creature. Sanguine Sipper has lifelink as long as you control a stickered permanent. It's beautiful. We got Manoha, Midway Manager. Legendary creature, a vampire employee, of course. Whenever you roll 3 or higher, Manoha, Midway Manager, gains first strike until the end of the turn. If the roll was a 4 or higher, it gains menace till the end of the turn. If the roll was 5 or higher, it gains lifelink to the end of the turn. 6, roll a 6-sided die. Can we get this ghost 11% spookier? What happens at TwitchCon stays at TwitchCon? Ask Claire Apoc. Oh god. Pin collection. When pin collection is in the battlefield, you may put an ability sticker with a ticket cost X or less without paying that sticker's ticket cost. A quick creature gets +1/+1 and has all of its ability stickers on, and has all abilities of ability stickers on pin collection. Equip 2. Oh, right, X and Y. I see. Foam weapons kiosk. Yes. Yes. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. That creature gains vigilance at the end of the turn. Vorthos, Steward of Myth. Legendary creature, human gamer. That's right, we got a gamer. As Vorthos, Steward of Myth enters the battlefield, choose a named magic character. Each spell you cast with the chosen character in its name, flavor text, or art costs white, blue, black, red, green less to cast. This effect reduces only the amount of colored mana you pay. That's interesting. Human gamer. That's right. We've got a Galaxy Rare Gobsmacked. It's pretty nice. It's pretty shiny. Not gonna lie, it's pretty rad. Enchant Online Permanent. As Gobsmacked enters the battlefield, choose a person outside the game. As long as you can see the person from your seat, Enchanted Permanent can't attack or block. Its activated abilities cannot be activated. You like their gamer? They could definitely be a Twitch streamer. 100%. We got a Galaxy Rare Centaur of Attraction. When Centaur of Attention, enters the battlefield, roll 5 6-sided dice and store the results on it. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may re-roll any number of Centaur Attraction's stored results. Centaur of Attraction gets +X+X, where X is the greatest number of stored results on it of the same value. Oh. You like the Aura one? So is Center of Attention like the Center of Attention? Absolutely. We got a Galaxy Rare. Here it is. Ambassador Blop-de-Blop-Boop. It's really hard to show this. It shines well in real life. There it is. Where is it? There it is. There he is. When Ambassador Blop-de-Blop-Boop enters the battlefield, you get 3 tickets, and then you may put a sticker on an online permanent you own. At the beginning of each combat, you may have Ambassador Blop-de-Blop-Boop's base power and toughness become equal to the total power and toughness of all sticker permanents you control. Woo! Here we have our silver-bordered Masterful Ninja card. You can see him there. He's a troll ninja. Great. Haste. Reveal Masterful Ninja from your hand. Masterful Ninja is on the battlefield and in your hand until the end of the turn. 1 black. Masterful Ninja gets +1/+1 to the end of the turn. It's like ninjutsu, but it costs nothing. Claire de Lune, Joy Sculptor. Legendary creature, human performer. It's a Galaxy Rare as well. Shocking. That's 3 in 1 pack. When Claire de Lune, Joy Sculptor, enters the battlefield, for the rest of the game, tokens you own become cards that are still tokens. Wait, what? You may put a token from your graveyard or hand onto the... Oh, right! So they go to the graveyard because they're a card. Oh, snap. But it's Shana. There it is. Got a mountain. Very fiery space mountain. We already have one of those, I think. And we get a galaxy rare space forest, of course. That's what they look like in space. We get a clown robot sharp balloons. We get a clown robot token. And on the back, the food token. Yes. Let me get one more for the gift sub. We put those somewhere where they're not going to get trampled. Ooh, shiny. It's kind of scary how you can see the shadow of that. Oh. How is Claire? How is Claire? How is everybody? I think I already asked Reno, but I'm pretty sure I missed out asking everybody else. Oh no. I'm gonna have to move that in a second. Aardwolf's Advantage. Creatures you control get +2/+0 and gain Alpha Strike until the end of the turn. A creature with Alpha Strike is first strike as long as it's blocking or being blocked by a creature that comes after it alphabetically. Starry Night is exhausted. Oh no. The Ticketomaton. Artifact creature robot. When Ticketomaton enters the battlefield, you get Ticket, and then you may put a sticker on non-land permanent you own. Oh no, my kilobits is dropping. Am I downloading something? Claire's trying to stay up? It's okay, Claire. You can go to sleep. You've seen one pack. Grabby Tabby. Grabby Tabby has vigilance as long as you control a sticker permanent. Ooh. We got Minotaur de Force. Minotaur Performer. Haste, when Minotaur de Force enters the battlefield, you get Ticket, and then you may put a sticker on non-land permanent you own. Got Balls of Fire. Oh, blank Balls of Fire. Hello. When this enchantment enters the battlefield, you may put a name sticker on it. When you put a sticker on this enchantment, it deals damage equal to the number of O's and the name stickers on this enchantment to any target. Air hugs, much love. The puns, I know. Ballerina. It's a sheep performer. You see that? Very shiny. When Ballerina enters the battlefield, you may put a name sticker on a non-land permanent you own. 2 and blue. Another target creature with a name sticker on it gains flying to the end of the turn. Wow. Flying. Cute as a mutton. Trivia contest. Well, look, it's our gamer. Visit. An opponent chooses a red card, sorcery card, a legendary card, and then mills a card, and you have 10 seconds to name something from the chosen category that starts with the same letter as the milled card. If you do, claim the prize. Prize, you get 3 tickets, and you may put a sticker on an online permanent you own. Sacrifice trivia contest and open an attraction. Spelling Bee. Flying Death Touch. Whenever Spelling Bee deals combat damage to a player, that player looks at the top card of your library and chooses a word on that card. If you spell that word, you spell that word. If you spell it correctly, draw a card, otherwise scry one. Deadbeat Attendant, Galaxy Rare? Yeah. When Deadbeat Attendant enters the battlefield, open an attraction. Some people will hire anyone with a pulse. Myra isn't that picky. Because it's a vampire employee. Galaxy Rare, Treacherous Trapezist. It's a hedgehog. A porcupine, even. It says it right there on the card, and I just don't read it. Vampire employee, wow. Yeah. Flying. Whenever you cast an alliterative spell, scry 2, anything with 2 or more capitalized words in its name that begin with the same letter is alliterative. Other alliterative creature you have flying. Wait, what the hell is this? Brim's Barone Midway Mobster. Legendary creature, human rogue. He's rare. He's shiny. When Brim's Barone Midway Mobster enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control that has a hat. Brim's Barone Midway Mobster has menace as long as you're wearing a hat. Do it yourself, Seraph. Cyborg Angel. Whenever do it yourself Seraph attacks, you may search your library for an artifact card, exile it, and then shuffle your library. Do it yourself Seraph has the text box of each card exiled with do it yourself Seraph, in addition to its own. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, we got Myra the Magnificent. Hello. It's Galaxy Red. It's very cool. It's blue-red. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand, open an attraction. X tap exile target sorcery card with mana value X from your graveyard. Choose an attraction you control that doesn't have a midway counter on it. Put a midway counter on it, and whenever you visit that attraction, copy the exiled card. You may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. Wow. We get ourselves a shiny space forest. And we get ourselves a Galaxy Rare shiny space swamp. Come on, show the shinies. Show the shinies. Show the shinies to the lovely viewers, you piece of. It's really not happening, huh? There you go. There we. It's beautiful. 4 hours, you don't know. I'm gonna make it lie down, but Rena makes you up in 3 hours. Oh my goodness. Claire, rest, Claire. Clown robot. 1/1. Token artifact creature clown robot. And the treasure token. You just need to change time. I think you need some charge time. Get out of here. Resting sounds like a good plan. Might as well head to bed. Absolutely. Sleep times. Oh, easy. Right, now what are we doing here? Oh, right, yeah, I was gonna do, is Berlin still here? Pump, I should never have put that redeem on my channel. How about this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Oh. Oi. The hands are still made of macaroni though, so it is what it is. The noodle arms. The spaghetti fingers. Is it true Mudder actually uses a controller to play Trackmania? Align. We want to align the X and the Y. It's that simple. It's that simple. Use a controller in Trackmania? Did you think I controlled the car through telekinesis, Baraki? Did I play Trackmania? Not yet. Not yet, Starry Night. You haven't missed it yet. Okay. Soon, though. 3 minutes is usually... 3 minutes time is usually when I start warming up. So if I create, do I have an inverse sphere already? Soon, TM. I just have a blank piece of paper here. I don't know why. Doesn't feel like the kind of paper we buy for the printer. I don't know where that came from. Starry Night once again with the menacing chuckle. Scary. Yeah, boy, yeah. Oh no. AFK for a bit? Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna have to put a mesh in there. I'm gonna have to put some mesh to fill that hole. Don't. What in the actual Bork Bardaki? Is that an air fryer? Oh, it's a blockhead. What? We're gonna have to redo these stems, I think, because they don't line up anymore. No, it's a small grill. Okay. I mean, an air fryer is a small grill. It vomits potatoes. Okay. I mean, an air fryer is a small. I mean, an air fryer is. I mean, an air. But I mean, an air fryer is a small grill technically. So, what do you think? It is vomiting spud. What do you think? Like a goopy gelatinous goop, like that binds all this together from like here to there. Could be cool, right? Could be gross. I don't know why this one's so low down. Like we actually don't need this as well. Why is this one split? Oh, the gem is separate? What? Why? Just do it. Oh. Are these different? I don't think these are different. Browse to asset. Delete. What's delete? Browse to asset. Rename. SM. Shand. Shrimp cat. And then we'll delete these from the scene because we don't want them getting in the way of the design of this chandelier. It's getting a bit long, isn't it? Does it need to be this long? We need to align everything. I know I'm being paranoid, but we need to align everything. Are those clads bad or what, huh? Nice. Long. Aligned on X and Y. Accept. But do we want two of these? Are these the same thing? It has a different UV, but that's it. And what's this? That is different. That is a different one. We can all agree that that one is different, but they're the same. So let's get rid of them. Let's move all this back up. I saw a hole here somewhere. Is it this? This and this don't line up? Now who doesn't line up, huh? We'll have that. Enjoy it. So we need something to seal this gap here. Just a little something, something. What if we actually just grab that from the top there? Swoop. details, just make it like 4 times the size in the X and the Y. 3 times the size. 3.5 times the size. Did I not have a second? Or it's been absorbed, that's why. You DM'd me on Discord. Uh-oh. I'm meant to be competing now. Oh my god, it's 22. I will look at this DM. Because Mika is important. Member of the community. Project settings. Near clip plane. General. Thank you, Mika. Do not set to 0. I've got to reflash this keyboard. Near clip plane 10. By 0.4. And then restart the engine. Okay. Thank you. And restart the engine, right? Not really meant to be redesigning this chandelier, but hey, while I'm here. May as well make it a little bit more, I don't know, chandelier-y. Have a proper surface for the bottom ones to sit on. Not sure about the resolution of that bumper bump. This is the thing though, right? We can make that 2.9. Bring it in a little bit. We can probably do like a rotate on this whole thing. And then we wanted an inverted sphere. to encapsulate this. And it's not just going to be a sphere. It'll be, one thing, it'll be a polysphere modeling. Static mesh, radius 50, subdivision type. That long box is fine. Per quad. It's a bit big. Is that too many subdivisions? Sixteen's the default. Wireframe? 16's a lot. About 8. What about 4? No, that's not enough. 12? That's a weird number to sit on. 12's a nice weird number. Why not? There it is. Beautiful sphere. Perfect geometry. Anyway, and now we do this. We go to the normals. And we invert the normals. Don't recompute them. Just invert them. Set to 11 and regret your life choices. No. Details. X and Y is going to be like 0.8. .7. So we'll do some shader magic to make that look great later. But that's the effect that we're going for. Doesn't really need to cast shadows, I don't think, but doesn't need to receive shadows either. Lighting, here we go, light mass. Cast shadow. Nope. Isn't that beautiful? Anyway, we gotta start warming up. We technically should have been warming up like 14 minutes ago, but let's ignore that for the moment and get into the cup of the day.